Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and another welcome back to the East Yorkshire coast, and also, if you haven't guessed, welcome back to Thornwick Nab. So come down for another sunset shot, repeat of what I did over my Easter weekender. Now obviously with it being later in the year, the sunset moves round, so it should be more behind the nab. However, you can see obviously we've got an issue with the cloud at the moment. Fingers crossed some of this will actually clear for sunset. Now before I went down to the beach, I wanted to get a more elevated shot because you can see some of the moody cloud up there is actually really quite impressive. So I'm hoping to capture some of that. Now, I'm just going handheld at the moment. Now, this week's video, I also want to discuss something that I've been finding that I do with both my landscape photography and my wildlife photography as well, that I think 99% of photographers out there probably also do. Now, we'll come back and talk about that in one moment, once I've made it down to the beach finally. And yeah, if this shot's any good, I'll stick it up for you in a minute. Okay, if you haven't guessed by the noise, then I'm down on the beach. It's nice and peaceful. Just me, the sea and the birds. Wonderful. Now, let's talk about this topic that I want to discuss today. Something that seems to kind of hinder me quite a lot actually. And I'm sure quite a few other photographers find it crippling as well, especially in this day and age of social media and YouTube and stuff. Ironic seeing as that's where I'm posting this. But it is imposter syndrome. Comparing yourself to others and believing you're not good enough. Now, it's quite a difficult one to talk about because self-belief is a real difficult thing for a lot of people, myself included. And yeah, we'll come back and talk a bit more about it in a minute, but it's something I really want to highlight, especially around mental health and stuff. Imposter syndrome can be seriously crippling. So yeah, we'll talk about more of that in one moment. I'm gonna go see if I can find a composition because the sea isn't out as much as I'd liked it to be honest with you. And yeah, I don't think I can actually get far enough out, and I don't think I'll be able to by the time sunset kicks around. So let's see what I can make of this situation. So no composition yet. I'm waiting for the sea to roll out a little bit further because I want to get further round, but I'll be honest, I think the bank of cloud has totally ruined it. Now, if I keep being distracted, if you'd have watched my video that would have been 2 videos ago, Bempton Cliffs, got really excited, I got a shot of a puffin. If I'd have actually brought my Sigma 150 at 600 down here, I could have had hundreds of shots of puffins tonight. There's another one. I've literally just been taking shots. Unfortunately, I've got the Samyang set at 150mm with the 1.5 times crop on it, and it's not enough to get a decent shot without probably a lot of cropping still. I'll post a picture up in a minute. That's adding to my frustration, to be honest with you. Oh man, I'm so gutted. I can see one now, there's 2 up there. I think there's a load on the water as well, although there are some guillemots. There was some on the water a minute ago. Keep seeing loads in flight as well, so I could have practiced puffins in flight, although they're nimble little bundles of fluff. So yeah, not only is it a whole imposter syndrome situation, but it is also a massive regret for doing the wrong type of photography. But I would never have guessed it. Everyone always bangs on about Bempton Cliffs, but apparently Thornwick Nab absolutely full of puffins. There's another one, just perched out, quite happily. So yeah, I'm going to wait for this tide to drop out a little bit further and might see if I can actually get any pictures of the puffins. They're coming quite close on the water, to be fair. So yeah, stick with us. Total change in the video topic, and we'll come back and talk about imposter syndrome more in a moment. Okay, so no real success with shooting the puffins. Any that I would have had success with, you would have seen. That wind is now picking up, which is great. It's making everything choppy. And yeah, the tide's still not gone out far enough yet. The cloud has come over really heavy. Where is it? There. So probably no real prospect of sunset. There is some gaps in it on the horizon though, so I am going to wait. I'm in no rush. I'm staying up here tonight. Yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Fingers crossed. So it's actually transpiring not to be too bad. If I'm going to swing you around, yeah, you can't overly see. There's just that little strip of colour, which is better than what I anticipated it was going to be, actually. I'm just going to take another shot, like 2 moments. 3 bracket. And the sea's gone really calm as well, which is bizarre. It's still quite breezy, and it keeps trying to rain on me and all, which is really annoying. So, imposter syndrome then. It's probably one of the worst things that anyone can ever do. Not just photographers as well. Anyone, any artist, or comparing yourself to others. It can have a real, negative impact on your ability to actually get out and produce stuff. Just a couple of big waves. Just as I say, the sea's calmed down. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the amount of times it stopped me going out, especially when doing landscape photography, more so than wildlife, probably because it's quite new to me as my wildlife photography, but yeah, that when you compare your work to others and you wonder why you're not getting the best results, I say, in this day and age, especially with social media, it's really difficult for you to kind of steer away from it. So my best bit of advice is don't do it. Avoid social media. So all the YouTubers and stuff like myself, don't worry, you probably won't get imposter syndrome looking at my work. But all the YouTubers like myself, watch for the tips and the behind the scenes stuff. That sort of stuff is really key and vital, but don't just watch the stuff, not learn from it, look at the images and go, oh, I'll never be able to produce that. It's not true. You have the capabilities to do it. Everyone has the capabilities to do it. It's just getting out and doing it. Stay mentally strong. Keep busting away at your craft. Learn. And one day, you'll be able to do the stuff that they can do. So yeah. Right, well I'm going to sign out anyway. I'm sticking down here for a bit longer, but obviously with the light dropping, I probably won't be able to film much more. So yeah, obviously I know this has been a really random video. As I say, I broke my vlogging stick and my backup one doesn't have a tripod, so the kind of B-roll and all that sort of stuff, not so grand, but c'est la vie. But yeah, obviously if you have liked the video, give us the old thumbs up and drop some subscribes if you don't already. And yeah, press that notification bell. And this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.